Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Physicit here, and we will play Before the Storm. Sorry, Life is Strange Before the Storm. So yeah, we will be continuing our episode 2, entitled Brave New World. And I know it's been a while since the continuation of what we left off last time. So yeah, just a very quick recap. Last time in Awake, summarization is when Chloe and Rachel was able to meet for the first time, and then a lot of things happens, and then we are able to go to episode 2, and then we were able to meet the old Frank, the younger version Frank, and the puppy. Oh my god, so cute. It's a good thing they have a puppy. Cuteness overload. So we will be doing the dirty work of Frank, because he needs the money, of course, because he what do you call that, the buyers, I'm not sure if that will be the right term for it, but when it comes to his business, they are not paying, so he needs help, and we will now continue. I don't know what will happen. I don't know why the loading may take place. Okay, so we're in the school now. I do not have, or I don't know
Didn't think I'd be
anything
back this soon.
about the area, the dormitory, the school area.
Well, here goes nothing.
Next time, I'll try to do a video of
Better hurry up and get into the dorms.
Chloe's clothes, because we bought some of it, including the extra episode. But for the meantime, let's check Chloe's message. Where is it? Okay, here we go. Okay, I think we will be reading this from the start because of the time. Oh, so okay. Ah,
What would I buy if I had enough money to build a whole dorm?
I'm used to
Probably not a dorm.
have the controls coming from
I should come hang around here during finals.
Max
Make everybody jealous.
playthrough. Oh. But I can get over with it. Hey! I'm not sure if we can do... we can see it. Just like Max. Will she wander too, like Max?
It doesn't feel different. I don't belong here anymore. It's not my school. I don't have a school. But nothing feels different. Everything still feels shitty. And here I am, about to break into the freaking dorm so I can steal money that Drew owes my drug dealer. This is gonna go great.
Okay, enough with the pondering. I think that was the. Oh, step what is here.
Hey, Steph.
Whoa. Hey, Calamastia.
Surprised to see me on parole?
I told you Wells was out to get you. That text was a rare courtesy, by the way. I don't normally get involved in other people's dumb decisions.
Thanks.
Thanks for trying, but skipping yesterday was totally worth it.
Skipping with Rachel Amber does have an appeal.
Well, yeah.
So, what are you doing here?
I'm just picking up something from somebody. It's for a friend.
Now I'm really curious.
What are you doing? What's all this stuff?
I'm prepping for the Tempest show tonight. I'm the stage manager.
Whoa.
Oh, right. I think I knew that.
Honestly, the show's really good. It's worth seeing.
I'm sure it is.
I am worried about Victoria coming in now and trying to hog every scene, but the cast overall is fantastic. You get to see a totally different side of everyone, especially the guys.
Okay. I'm intrigued. Go on.
Like, Hayden's so annoying, but when he puts on that crown, he's actually very princely. And Nathan as Caliban, there's so much depth there.
Right. Depth.
Wow, Def.
Yeah, well, good luck with all of that. Maybe I'll see you
Oh,
later.
hey, I wanted to ask you something.
Shoot.
I've been planning to make a move on Rachel, but not if you two were together.
Make a move?
So, are you?
Uh,
I mean, that's Rachel's business. Or maybe yours and Rachel's business. But if you feel comfortable telling me.
Hmm. Um. Um. Ah. This is actually hard because in Max's POV, it's kinda they are together and kinda best friend, but a lot of fans are shipping them together. So I don't know which is better. Um, I'm not sure either. Hmm. I think this will be the hardest path for me to choose here on Before the Storm because it is really their timeline. It's not Max's anymore. It is more on revolving Chloe and Rachel Amber, but of course, the protagonist is Chloe. So, ah, I'm not sure if it is. I'm not sure you were think together.
you think we're together?
You've been hanging out a lot, which I know might not mean anything, but I like to be extra careful about these things.
I'm not sure.
I'm. I don't know. It's confusing.
Yeah, I can imagine. You ever want to talk to me, Chloe, you know you can, right?
Aww.
I'll see you later, Steph.
Have fun storming the castle.
I hope Steph is in. If I have only played this before the normal Life is Strange, I'm hoping Steph is one of the characters in it.
Just. Ugh.
Before we can go, normally I can talk to. Oh,
Shh.
What are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be at home thinking over your endless list of questionable decisions?
Dude,
Wow.
why do you care about my questionable decisions?
It offends me when intelligence is wasted.
Oh.
Did Evan just call me intelligent? Damn straight. Wow. Evan looks really ridiculous.
Chloe,
Uh-huh.
I've learned something about myself recently. Something that I think you might understand. I've learned that if I'm passionate about something, it's probably the right thing to care about. Forest fires, for example. You were the only person who signed my petition. I mean, seriously signed it.
That's pretty sad. I'm a low bar, but did you really expect people to care?
People are so eager to pass on responsibility to anyone else so that they can live comfortable, unworried, and ultimately meaningless lives. You see what happened?
He has
Looks
a
like
point.
you were right. Go, Evan. You're a hero of the people.
I know you feel like I do. About different things, I'm sure. But you only give a shit about what you give a shit about. I like that. Anyway, you're not supposed to be here. You should leave.
He has a point though. Why am I so absorbed with it?
Come on.
Blackwell Academy. Conserving water since never. Evan's subject for the day. Better you than me, bird.
At least the bird has a freedom. Wait, hold on. I can go
Drew's
here?
room definitely isn't this way.
Life is Strange 1, I can go in here.
What are the chances that 200 years ago, some teenager got in trouble for carving faces all over that thing?
There are no carves or vandalism in here. Because way back, Life is Strange 1 it has.
Such a nice white door. Though, it feels like it's missing something. Doesn't it? Nice work,
Sorry,
Samuel.
I cut it off.
That's some intellectual shit, Samuel.
Sorry, I thought I can. But
Such a nice white door.
can I
Though,
do
It
vandalism in
feels
this?
like it's missing something. Samuel. Blackwell's. Hey,
But
Samuel.
Samuel is
Keeping busy?
kind.
Always, Chloe Price. I didn't think you'd be returning to these hallowed halls so soon.
Neither did I.
I have the feeling it wasn't the books or bricks of Blackwell that led you back.
What?
What?
You're here for someone, a special someone, yes?
Elliot. I have a problem with earlier of choosing, and then here we go again. Why you are doing this to me? But why? Uh, 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 uh. Okay, that's good.
I'm, looking for Drew North.
Most look at Drew North and see only the athlete, but he is more than that.
He is?
A great heart he has, with much love and no room for fear.
Oh,
I've always thought he was kind of a bully.
He may be that too. No one is just one thing.
oh. So I'm learning here.
What do you think of Rachel Amber?
Rachel Amber is a dragon made of diamonds.
That's a nice description, though.
That's deep. Do you just make this shit up on the fly, or do you like write it down beforehand?
Are you angry all the time because you like the way it feels? Or is it merely a desperate defense against experiencing true intimacy with others?
Oh, what are you going to do now, Chloe?
So, what about Elliot Hampton? Have you seen him recently?
I only see what Elliot wants me to see.
Okay.
Usually I can see both what people want me to see and what they want to keep hidden.
And what do I want to keep hidden?
That you are lonely and afraid.
Who will curse him? Samuel is so nice.
It's okay not to be okay, Chloe Price.
I've gotta go, man. It's been real.
I often wonder what real is. Farewell, Chloe Price.
I've always a respect for Samuel because in Life is Strange 1 also, he tackles deep thoughts. It's okay not to be okay. Ah, feels, man. I forgot what am I doing. Oh yeah, the dorm. It's
Locked. Figures. Looks like my options are become a master lockpicker or swipe someone's keys. Rachel would have brought the house down. How can Wells be such an idiot?
Why, yes, Chloe, of course you may look through that.
Steph's really good at creating fantasy worlds. I can see why Mikey prefers them to his reality.
wow, this is really so good.
I'll see you at the Tempest, right?
You shouldn't be on campus, Chloe.
Ah,
Bingo. If only those keys were unsupervised. What's Samuel working on? The sprinklers?
excuse me, Birdie.
If Samuel's working on the sprinklers, some damage here might get his attention. But Evan is right there.
Hey!
Shit. I wanted you to go the other way. Like, as far as possible the other way. Time for a fresh start. Here we go.
Ah,
If I can scare that bird far enough away, maybe Evan won't see me break. One small flight for this bird, one giant leap backward for Chloe Price.
Come on.
um,
Almost there. Gotcha.
Oh, perfect.
You're welcome.
finally.
Awesome. Now I just have to wait for Samuel to turn on the... That works.
Sorry, Samuel. Even in Life is Strange 1, I need to destroy things to keep Samuel away. As far as I can remember.
Sorry, Samuel. Alright, time to find Drew's room. No time like the present.
So which one? Which key?
Chloe?
Hey, Skip. How's it going?
Not that it isn't great to see you and all, but what are you doing here? Didn't you just get suspended?
I'm visiting a friend.
Relax. I'm just visiting a friend.
I can't. I really can't just let you go in.
Oh no. Am I going to argue or I'll try this.
I'm going inside, dude. You're just gonna have to let this slide.
I don't think I can. In fact, I think I have to ask you to state your official business or else vacate Blackwell property.
I hate to do this to Skip, but I've got to get inside. Maybe if I make him really uncomfortable, he'll feel guilty and let me pass. What's my official business?
One wrong and it's over.
Women's business, Skip. As in, my uterus? I need to use the restroom. Glad you asked.
What? No. No, it's my job to ask, Chloe.
If you keep violating students' personal rights, you're going to get fired.
It's not like that. Do you know what Wells would do to me if I didn't You know, patrol.
You know Wells doesn't really respect you, right? You're just a rent-a-cop who needs a haircut.
I thought we were friends. Where is this coming from?
I thought we were friends too, but when the man comes down on you, you come down on me. Is that it?
Look! I'm really sorry, Chloe.
I'm confused too.
Confused right now.
Oh,
I don't
she.
even know, man. Where are we now?
Chloe, I just have this feeling like you're up to. Wait. You talked me into letting you into the bathroom this morning, and then you tagged the entire friggin' place.
What? No,
Can I go back time?
fuck it. I totally did that.
Wells raked me over the coals for that. Ugh. Time to go.
Or what? What are you gonna do, Skip? Because unless you're prepared to drag me off this campus, I'm going inside.
Chloe, enough. This is my job. Just go. You have never respected me. You and all your smug little classmates. I am so tired of being shit on by high schoolers. You know what? I'm done. I'm done with this stupid rent-a-cop job. Just do whatever the fuck you want, Chloe.
Whoa, Skip.
Matthews, I've gotten reports of an unknown vehicle in the parking lot.
That's funny. Cause I've gotten reports about how your head is really far up your ass.
What did you just say?
Damn. Skip really lost it there. Alright. Time to find Drew's room.
I didn't mean to hurt you, Skip. You're such a good friend, but I'm so confused. It's hard to hold on, Frank. I'm still debating with Skip. It's hard to choose the right answer for that one. I didn't expect that I'll go too far, but when I'm in the actual end, oh my gosh. Now what?
Alright. Which one is Drew's room?
What's with all these messages? Additional road close? Okay, there's a map.
Doubt I'll ever see my name on one of these. Too many chances to screw up before senior year.
Drew North 110.
Could Elliot be lamer if he tried?
Am I going to enter or no?
Elliot Hampton's room. Wonder what he's up to right now.
Hayden.
I want to say that half the fun of weed is knowing it's illegal, but I think it'd be just as awesome over the counter. That is really gross. I wonder what Max.
What is this? Is it apple? I'm not sure though. Whiteboard.
Yep. Definitely Drew's room.
But definitely I'll go in Elliot's door first. I was thinking twice earlier.
Elliot does work really hard. I guess I'm happy for him.
Wow, A plus.
The world breaks everyone, and afterward, some are strong at the broken places. Why does that make me? It's been so long since Elliot and I actually went to a concert together.
Sorry, cut off. Ooh, clarinet.
I've never been able to get Elliot to play for me. I guess he's either really good or really bad.
Ooh, lacrosse.
Elliot's kind of preppy in his own way. Maybe he does belong at Blackwell. I knew Elliot did well in class, but I didn't realize he was here on a full ride.
Wow. Scholarship.
That's not half bad. Okay. Dark. Who is it that Elliot's writing about? Elliot is way more artistic than I thought. Wait, are these about me? What the fuck, Elliot? Wow. I remember this show. Crazy that Elliot would hold on to this picture after so long.
Oh, didn't expect that.
Elliot's mom seems nice.
Aw.
Lucky Dana. Warren Graham is such a nerd.
Oh, Warren! Warren of Max! Ah!
There's way less porn here than I would have thought.
Chloe Price. Oh. Everything in the history, Chloe Price. Didn't expect that though. Oh, I didn't expect that Elliot and Warren knows each other. And Chloe too knows Warren. So that's the reason why she's supporting. At least we knock. Mush mush. At least we tried once. It's bad if we didn't try it once. Actually, in Elliot's room, we didn't knock eh.
Good. Drew's not here. Okay. If I were Drew, where would I hide my money?
No, I will not search.
Holy shit, Drew. A college scholarship? No wonder you're so into football.
Wow.
Bet the dinner choices are steak or steak. For the love of God. Too bad I lost my release form. I was really looking forward to running all those sweaty laps. I didn't realize Drew was this good at sports. I bet he can't wait to get out of Arcadia Bay. Frank wasn't lying. Looks like Drew sells happy pills to his fellow meatheads. So many folks are shit out of luck around here. At least Drew has some prospects.
Aww.
We might have failed to kill you, Durgaron. But some bad guys don't usually look so obvious. But, awesome.
Good drawing though.
Mikey's figures. Playing that game yesterday was actually fun.
Yeah, but it's too long.
Oh, man. Looks like Drew's dad is having a hard time. They look so happy.
Younger brother.
Looks like Mikey's been staying here with Drew.
I guess this is the only way.
Is the money in there? Oh, right.
Ah,
Guess I have to crack a 4-digit code.
I knew it. Ah. So, which one am I going to use though?
Plenty of possible combinations here.
1992? 1996? Let's try 1994, 1996.
Damn it. Wrong numbers.
Okay, so let's try the year date.
Damn it. Wrong numbers.
I'm not sure if we will be locked out or what. Let's try 04, 03. Birthday, right?
Damn it. Wrong numbers.
1227. 12. Oops. Wow!
Yes. This is kind of fun.
Sherlock! He's so happy.
Oh. Did little Drew beat you up too?
Sherlock Holmes.
Jackpot. I'm kind of good at this.
Didn't expect that too. Oh, why am I so
Okay.
nervous?
Got the money. Time to bust out of here. Hey, Elamon.
Chloe? What are you doing here?
I was looking for your brother, but he's not here, so...
Why?
Bro, we gotta go.
What are you doing here?
I think it is cutscene.
Doesn't matter. Mikey, get your stuff. Let's move.
Drew, relax. Slow down.
Shit.
You're making me think you're nervous about something.
Who the hell is that?
No one. Stay in here and don't say anything, little brother. Whatever you do, don't open the door.
You know what's going on?
Damon, you shouldn't have come here. School's not the place for this.
Really? Where is the place to collect my fucking money?
Shit.
I told you, I don't have it. Sales are down, man. Nobody wants to get high right now. But look, it's spring season. We just started two-a-days. Those are gonna kill us. I'll be able to sell all the oxy you've got.
Drew, you owe me $1,000. Where is it?
Oh
I said
no,
I don't
this
have it
will
right
be
now.
a hard decision, I guess.
I heard about your dad's job, by the way. Tough times. Yeah. Bet $1,000 would mean a lot to him right now. Where's my money, Drew?
I don't know what you expect me to do. I can't just make money appear out of thin air.
I want my fucking money!
You don't have to hit me, man. I'm good.
Where is it?
Please, just give me one.
You're just going to lie there? I thought football players were supposed to be tough. Sorry to have to do this, kid. No one steals from me. No one.
Fuck.
Stop! It's okay. I've got your money.
Ah, I didn't realize we had an audience. Hey, Mikey. Okay. Who the hell are you?
Frank sent me to collect.
That's what Frank was going on about? Wait. Are you the bitch who tuned up Sheldon?
That guy at the mill? So what? He'll recover. Anyway, I'm here, and I've got the money.
Frank was right about you. Let's see the cash.
We need that.
What? The logic in the face and in the arm.
It's all here. Mikey, you need to help your big brother. Help him understand that I take this shit seriously.
Come on. Mikey's got nothing to do with this, man.
You help your brother understand that if he steals from me again, I'm coming back here and I'm going to break his knees. Thanks, kid. Tell Frank I owe him one.
We needed that money. You just screwed us over.
Are you crazy? That guy could have killed you.
You don't know anything about this situation. It's none of your business.
Yes, it is. Mikey's my friend. I don't want him to get hurt.
Neither do I. Mikey, I gotta look at your arm. Just leave us alone.
Look, I'm sorry.
Sorry doesn't get our dad off the streets, does it?
We'll be okay.
Sorry, I know it's not a funny situation, but I'm so it's so unbelievable with the AI's reaction. I mean NPC, sorry. I'll correct myself. NPC's reaction. Like, the other NPC hit Mikey's face, but he turned out, oh, my arm is aching. Oh, my arm hurts. Oh, my arm is broken. I'm okay. Don't you think it's funny? I find it funny. Like, seriously. Oh my god.
This day has been so messed up. And that's before having to watch Victoria butcher Rachel's role. At least I can be here for Rachel. If I can find her. Of all the possible scenarios involving Victoria Chase and swords, this one is easily the least exciting. SG. Must be Steph. Sucks that she has to miss this. Hey, Hayden.
Address me as Ferdinand. Good.
Alright. Hey, Ferdinand.
Sup, Chloe? I mean, sup, fair maiden.
Great method acting.
Really? Thanks.
Boys changing tent. Thanks, but no thanks. Hey, shh.
Nathan, please.
I can't do it, Dad. I'm sorry.
Keep your voice down.
You don't understand. They all hate me. They're just gonna laugh at me. And the football team will just bully me more.
Why do you suppose that is?
I don't know.
Because you show weakness. Just like you're doing right now.
But Dad...
When will you learn that this isn't about you and your problems? This is about the Prescott name. My name. You will not embarrass me. Nathan.
Yes.
Good. Now. Break a leg. I'll see you after the show.
Nathan.
Fuck!
Hey, Nathan's dad is some asshole, huh?
I know. I wish he'd just go away and leave him alone.
Nathan's dad sucks. But you should be careful what you wish for when it comes to parents.
Oh, Chloe. I wasn't thinking. I'm sorry.
For what? You didn't kill my dad. Or did you? That was a joke.
I know. Your dark sense of humor reminds me a lot of Nathan's. Actually, the two of you are really similar.
What the hell does that mean?
I'm serious. You're both artistic and surprisingly sensitive. You've been through a lot, and a lot of people unfairly judge you for it. Nathan's hurt and he needs help. But whenever I try to help him, it always seems to make things worse. If you were Nathan right now, what would you want me to do?
When I'm super angry, I need to let it all out. The last thing I want is someone trying to calm me down. That's why I didn't get involved with him and Drew yesterday. Well, that, and not really caring either way. If I were you, I'd give him space and wait for him to come to you.
That actually makes sense. Thanks, Chloe.
Bitter much?
I don't get bitter. I get even.
Wonder which Bachelor contestant Victoria stole that line from.
Or did David dig doves?
You'd think having a jock for a brother would protect you from getting hurt. Man, I hope Mikey's okay. See? Another reason to be thankful for my recent life change.
Or did David?
Sports just look so exhausting. After all the work Steph did, it's amazing that she would drop everything to be there for Mikey.
Did Doug dig
Looks like
David's
Victoria
garden, or
has
did
finally
David
pushed
dig
Dana
Doug's?
over the edge. Hey, Dana.
Did Doug dig David's garden, or did David dig Doug's? Did Doug dig
Hell if
David's
I know.
garden, or did David? Did Doug dig David's garden, or did David dig Doug's?
Sup, Mr. Keaton?
Ah, the birds flee the girl, as do her thoughts. Their presence replaced by madness.
Tell me, young lady, do you still believe true love is a lie?
I don't know. I guess the whole point of love is to leave yourself open to whatever happens.
Indeed. That is an art many of us attempt and precious few master. Budding dramaturge, may your propitious appearance counteract the tragedy of Stephanie Gingrich's sudden recusal. An emergency, she says.
Word.
Stephanie was our lion of the light board, but platitudinal though it may be, the show must sojourn forth.
That dude is weird.
Did Doug dig David's garden, or did David dig Doug's?
Chloe Price presents Firewalk Laser Light Spectacular.
Did Doug dig David's garden, or did David?
Oh, come on, V. You got this. You got this. Oh, shit. I can't do this.
I'm going to ruin the play. What are you two doing here? Or did you forget? You let this loser dropout sabotage you. Just like she tried to sabotage me yesterday. But really, I should be thanking you. Now I have everything I wanted. And you've got a new friend. So I guess we're both doing great. Now please leave so I can get ready for my performance.
Even though I wish I was the one performing tonight, Victoria, I really am happy for you. I hope it's everything you want. We both do. Right, Chloe? Rachel might be taking the high road, but not me. I know how much she wants to perform. All I need to do is convince Victoria that it's in her best interest. I don't know. Have you really thought this through, Victoria? Performing tonight could be the equivalent of social suicide.
What are you talking about? You think I'm going to take advice from a loser like you?
Don't you know your Shakespeare? 'Tis better to have loved and lost than never to have gone on stage and made a complete ass of yourself in front of everybody. Ever.
People love theater. It's cool.
High school is war. Theater is that part of war where you get impaled by a spear and you shit your guts out and then all your friends abandon you.
The dramatic arts at Blackwell are venerated by... what am I saying? I don't have to justify myself to you.
Do whatever you want. But trust me, if you go on stage tonight, you'll be the only one out there not getting the joke. Chloe, you're being a little harsh, don't you think?
No, she's right.
She is? I am?
What was I thinking? Oh, look at this thing. I can't go out like this. I can't play this part. I don't know the lines. I don't understand the stupid play. I don't even like theater.
You don't know the lines?
Hello? I was cast as understudy to you? What were the chances I was actually going to be here?
So...
I quit. The show can go to hell for all I care. I'm not going down with it.
Oh.
You outdid yourself, Price. I guess I did. I better get ready.
That's nice.
Oh, hey, that's mine. A shirt for a free spirit. I knew you were gonna pick that one.
You can read me like a script, Rachel Amber.
Oh, okay. I better start getting into costume before...
Wait, we're ruined. The show is...
That was quick.
My dear young artists, a misfortune most unkind has befallen us. Juliet is waylaid. That infernal Inferno is the culprit, closing down the roads and robbing us of our Ariel. Would that she could but manifest on her master's whim as a true spirit. Alas, devoid of an understudy, the situation is a dire one indeed. I'm afraid we may have to cancel. Truly, we are a cursed lot. Even my prodigious imagination cannot conceive of a worse turn of fate.
That's it. I will not abide this lack of professionalism any longer. I quit.
Victoria?
In fact, I am protesting the entire Blackwell Arts program. It's time our talents were appreciated and not squandered by subpar faculty. Good luck with your train wreck.
Touché, Fates. Touché.
Mr. Keaton, perhaps I could fill in for Victoria?
My dear, your visage is as a vessel sent by the heavens to offer passage to my stranded soul. But I'm afraid without our Ariel, all is still lost.
What? Oh, no.
Mr. Keaton.
No.
Chloe could step in for Juliet.
No fucking chance.
At least until the road's clear.
The romantic.
She's the right fit for Juliet's costume.
She is indeed. Tell me, my dear, have you ever acted before?
Hell no.
She's being modest. We play improv games all the time. And she's fantastic at it.
My dear, what if I told you that the entire fate of the production rests upon your slender shoulders?
I'd say you're super fucked.
Chloe, please. For me.
I thought you're not allowed in the school.
Damn it.
Juliet.
I can't believe Rachel's talked me into this.
I don't know. I don't know if it is the right thing. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Look at. Hey.
Why does it feel like Steph is mocking me from afar?
I'm curious what else is in here. Nothing. No more.
The only thing worse than looking at spandex is being forced to wear it. Looks like I'm late. As usual.
Ah, this is a better picture. Hey.
I seriously have to memorize all of this? Thanks, Rachel.
Didn't read. Elliot is looking for me. You'll see. You'll see me. You'll see me in the stage. Chloe, you got a great seat. I save a seat for you.
By accident most strange, bountiful fortune hath mine enemies brought to this shore. Here, cease more questions. Thou art inclined to sleep. 'Tis a good dullness, and give it way. I know thou canst not choose. Come away, servant. Come.
Ah, shit. I'm on.
That's you.
I am ready now.
Get up there.
Approach, my Ariel. Come.
Damn it. No problem. I've got this. I just walk to Rachel and say my line. I wish I could throw that at Rachel for getting me into this. Ugh, that killed my eyes.
way. I sat here yesterday. I'm definitely supposed to do something with this. I want to play her part. All hail, great mistress. I come to answer thy best pleasure.
Most fearless, generous spirit, hast thou performed to point the tempest that I bade thee?
I boarded the king's ship. In every cabin, I flamed amazement. The fire and cracks of sulphurous roaring, the most mighty Neptune seemed to besiege and make his bold waves tremble.
My brave spirit, who was so firm, so constant, that this coil would not infect his reason.
Not a soul. The king's son, Ferdinand, was the first man that leaped from his ship and cried, "Hell is here, and all the devils are here, because hell is here."
Close enough.
But are they, Ariel?
Sorry,
See?
I'm actually
Alright.
guessing the script.
guess
I didn't
this is
read the
when I'm
script.
supposed to walk somewhere.
Pray, use the vantage of that broken ship to prove the safety of the king's good men.
Okay, so most probably.
Sick lightning. I bet Elamon could cast that.
Not a hair perished, and as thou badest me, I have dispersed them about the isle.
I must disperse any troops.
In troops!
Bravo!
Ariel, thy charge exactly is performed. But there's more work.
Is there more toil? Let me remember thee what thou hast promised.
How now? What is't thou canst demand?
My, equality?
No creature may come near to equal Prospera. That lies beyond my power to bestow.
Okay.
My liberty.
Thy liberty? Nay, this most of all I will not grant.
That's not her line. Is it? What's going on?
But thou assured my freedom. Didn't thou?
I never said how dearly I hold thee. My habit's been to keep my soul well draped. Most loyal spirit, companion, and friend, is acting in my service not replete with excitement, amusement, and delight?
Of course, mistress. Most truly it is so.
Mr. Key, they're way off script. It's magical.
Then why, I pray you, wish you to be free?
Excitement's a mere counterfeit of bliss. These storms and these adventures, I prefer to know thou still cared for my plainest self.
I have thee in my grasp. I will not bend. I will not see thee flying forth alone. The envy would be more than I could bear.
So come with me. Is that not in thy power?
Spirit, take my hands. Most faithful friend, for but a little longer I beseech. Continue in thy service to my schemes, and when they are complete, I swear to thee, we shall fly beyond this isle. The corners of the world are mere prologue. I'll seek to make thy happiness so great that e'en the name of liberty's forgot. What sayest thou to my most hopeful wish?
Aww.
Yes, I am most pleased.
Your duty done for now, so go forth hence with haste.
I've work to do.
Thanks, Chloe.
Well done. An admirable effort. And the ending, absolutely transformative. I am humbled.
No problem.
What the hell just happened?
Of your
Was
soul,
that real?
heaviness in me.
Shake it off. Come on. We'll visit Caliban, my slave.
'Tis a villain, sir. I do not love to look on.
He does make our fire, fetch in our wood. What ho! Slave! Caliban! Come forth, I say!
On! As wicked do as e'er my mother brushed.
Thou poisonous slave, got by the devil himself, filth as thou art, I have lodged thee in mine own cell, till thou didst seek to violate the honor of my child.
Shit.
He's crying.
Fetch us in fuel, and be quick. So, slave, hence.
Fuck you.
Where should this music be? In the air or the earth?
Oh, thank God.
This play is super intense.
What is it? A spirit? It carries a brave form, but 'tis a spirit.
No, Wedge. It eats and sleeps and hath such senses as we have.
Another copyright.
I will resist such entertainment.
Put thy sword up, traitor!
Do you love me?
O heaven, O earth, bear witness to this sound. I beyond all limit of what else in the world
I
do
think
love,
we will play.
prize, honor.
We will watch it play.
His tears run down his beard like winter's drops from eaves of reeds.
Go release them, Ariel. My charms I'll break. Their senses I'll restore, and they shall be themselves. Now my charms are all o'erthrown, and what strength I have's mine own. Pray, release me from my bands, with the help of your good hands. Wasn't that fun?
You're so dead.
Yeah? How dead? Hella dead.
Chloe! I was doing a theater act. This is Sarah again. So that's her shadow. What I saw when I'm just messing around in the in the clouds.
Oh my god, Keaton's face behind you when you walked on stage? I was shitting myself.
In the dead of night, I'll lay you in my sleep.
Here we go again.
He was shitting himself.
That dude owes
In
me.
the morning light, you wake up next to me. Like a dream come true, I'll take you.
Here we go again with the copyright now, please. Stop. Make it stop. I'm gonna drink water. Maybe you'll under this or like a
My dear,
ASMR.
what if I told you that the entire fate of our production rests upon your slender shoulders?
I thought it was
I've
like
never
Romeo and
had an
Juliet, but
experience
no.
like that on stage. Yeah, right? You know, you. Like, seriously. I love nights after a show. Is it always like this? Oh, totally. It's such a high. No more nerves, just the adrenaline. So, first timer, are you proud of yourself? I'm happy, but I'm still worried about Mikey and Drew and where I'm going tonight and all of that. You've gone through so much shit today.
Right now's pretty good.
Yeah. From morning to
Okay,
evening.
the whole show was good. I admit it.
Yeah. It was magical.
Hold her hand. What now? Now what? HHWW?
Let's
Holding
leave.
hands while we're walking?
For real.
For real, huh?
You said you wanted to skip town and never look back. Like I said last night. Let's do it. I know. I've been thinking about that all day.
But that was...
Don't say it was just a crazy thought. You mean it. I can tell. You want this.
Yeah, but, like, eventually.
Let's go now. Didn't we already agree on stage?
We can't just...
Why not?
What about money?
I thought you were a high-rolling criminal now.
I collected the money Frank wanted, but then I gave it to that asshole, Damon. So, I didn't get a cut like Frank promised.
You did what you had to do to keep Drew safe.
Still, that whole situation was so messed up.
We'll figure it out, Chloe. Anyway, I've got more than enough to start us out. I always get birthday money from my dad. Or should I say, hush money.
Oh.
Any more questions?
Yeah, questions? Okay.
I know our parents have been shitty, but we can't just leave them.
That doesn't sound like Chloe Price.
But I'm the only one my mom has left. You're right. What am I saying? She's got David now.
How far could we possibly get without a car?
I thought you were fixing that truck in the junkyard.
I was just seeing if I could.
Well, can you or can't you?
Let's go.
Yeah, I can. That's hot.
In other words, we've got transportation covered.
Fine then, drama queen. Where are we going?
You tell me. What uniquely twisted location does Chloe Price plus Rachel Amber equal?
Open road.
I'm feeling like an indefinitely long road trip.
That sounds like the greatest idea anyone's ever thought of. You and me driving down the coast, filling up our truck with hilarious souvenirs, and every night we'll find a different beach to walk along and watch the sun go down. And one day you'll be at a gas station fixing the brakes, and some guy with no shirt on will come up.
Yeah, okay.
He'll be like, "That's so hot that you know about cars." And I'll say, "Back off. She's with me."
You're full of shit.
I love this time of night. Don't you just feel like everything's possible?
Why is there a saving point? I'm just curious.
Rachel, stop. If you don't mean this, it's just making me feel like shit that this life you're describing isn't going to happen.
For fuck's sake! I've never been more serious in my life. Chloe, what would it take to convince you?
What was the a lot of fans, I think, did the kiss. So let's do this. I'm not sure with the tattoo, but the bracelet, something goes with the life is changed. I don't wanna try to do it, but let's go with the fans.
How about,
Oh.
Oh, no words to say. It's a good thing we're playing it in late hours. Don't let the kids see
Is that
this.
convincing enough?
Yeah.
Oh, it's snowing. See the snow? First snow. They say first snow is magical. I don't know because we don't have a snow.
Holy shit. Right?
It's not a snow. I thought it was a snow.
What is this stuff?
It is a forest fire.
I think it's a sign. I think we should leave tonight.
Really?
If you want to, I'm ready.
It's a forest fire.
Let's go sneak some clothes and stuff from my house.
For you or for me?
I gotta say, my clothes look damn good on you.
Cool. Let's do it.
And then, we'll get the hell out of Arcadia Bay.
I don't want this
That sounds perfect.
story as it looks like a what if. I want this as the actual it is. But the problem is with the Life is Strange one. Something happened. I'm not sure if it is saving point because we're done with the episode, or is it just it is saving. Oh, we're able to see the house. It's so big and bright and beautiful.
Oh, you're home. Rose, Rachel's home. And she brought her new friend.
Our surprise star returns. You're just in time. Dinner's almost ready. Chloe, was it?
It was, it is.
Nailed it. I must have been pretty memorable.
You were. I get the sense that you're used to making an impression.
Rachel, honey, you were resplendent tonight.
Thanks.
Chloe, you must join us for dinner tonight.
She must? I must?
Of course.
I made chicken a la king.
Wow.
I'm sure you both acted up quite the appetite.
Yeah, no thanks. I'm more of a burger a la king kind of gal.
She's funny, this one.
I'm aware.
Chloe, I know we didn't exactly meet each other at our best this morning, but with you and Rachel becoming such fast friends, I insist you join us for dinner. Don't you agree, Rachel?
Yes, of course. Chloe, would you join us for dinner, please? Of course. Great.
It's awkward.
I just need to wash off. Then I'll be right down.
Don't be long. In meantime, perhaps you can help me with the table, Chloe?
Sure thing, Mrs. Amber.
Does her mother know
Okay,
that
I'm gonna go
his
pack.
father is cheating?
After dinner, we can make our break.
His husband.
You cool down
Her
here?
husband.
Totally. Your parents love me. They're good at coming off that way, but don't let your guard down. And, Chloe, we just need to make it through dinner. Try not to say anything that, that I would normally say. Exactly. Just some quality time with the Ambers.
Aww.
What could possibly go wrong? Huh. Rachel really was an overachiever before she met me. Glad I nipped that in the bud.
Whoa. Can I ask the dad directly? Why are you
say all
cheating?
news is local, but damn.
Why are you cheating?
Doing the play was bad enough without having to read about it afterwards. Hope Mikey's okay, though.
Why sorry, you don't control the fire. Or do you?
How to clear browser history, followed by a gap for all of yesterday.
Wow, incognito
That's
tab.
like cheating
How to
asshat
incognito
101.
tab. How to clear
Poor
browser
Rachel.
history. Cheater's browser.
Guess some families actually go to Paris instead of just talk about it their whole lives.
Is there a chat? Nothing. Yeah. Why is there a conversation logo earlier?
Easy to see who wears the literary pants around here.
Don't wanna read it though. Wow, recliner. Is it? Wow! Wooden recliner.
So this is what normal looks like. It's somehow way more boring and way weirder than I imagined. It's crazy to picture Rachel growing up here and being happy here, at least before she met me.
Their area.
And now I'm taking her away. Or is she taking me away? This doesn't really seem like the kind of place people run away from. What am I saying? Fuck this place.
This area looks cozy, but I feel so. It's kinda. It has a vibe like. Suffocating. Yeah. I don't know. Is it just me or I don't know. It just feels that way.
Glasses. Damn. The ambers are fancy as shit. Everything about this house is nicer, cleaner, better, and more expensive than mine. Which isn't saying damn. Wonder if this is a family heirloom. Oh, I think that's an original Who Gives a Shit.
Art.
Rachel and I both had great childhoods. Mine just ended a little before hers, I guess. So clean. I bet Rose would kill it with my mom at the diner. No skeletons. Lots of shiny dishes, though.
At least Mikey is okay now. I hope they're all doing okay.
Something about this photo doesn't seem right. I should fix it.
Ooh, what area is this? I can't see actually.
Solved it.
Crossword puzzle. Anyway. I cannot run.
I should stay down here until Rachel is ready.
I can go up to. So I'll try to talk to Dad. Hey Dad, why are you cheating?
Hiya, Mr. Amber.
Chloe, what can I do for you?
District Attorney.
So, You're a district attorney, huh?
I'm your district attorney.
So I can call you if I'm ever district arrested?
What would you be arrested for?
It was a joke. Not a good one.
Yeah, it's a
Clearly.
good one, Chloe. Don't mind him.
What do you think? I thought Rachel was perfectly cast.
She certainly was. We're very proud of her. I had no idea they were going to do that.
Do what?
I don't know the name for it. Reverse casting? Casting a woman as a man?
Oh, I just meant the wizard part.
I suppose that's also true.
Your daughter's pretty great.
Thank you. We're fond of her as well.
You ever feel like she's so awesome at everything that you just wanna shake her? Yeah. Me neither.
He didn't get it.
Duty calls. Good chat, Mr. Amber.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't get it, Chloe. It's fine. We got you. We got your back.
Hey there, Mrs. Amber. Really?
I'm so
So
surprised.
glad you're
alcohol.
joining us tonight.
Integrity, honesty, loyalty.
What?
It's on your lawn.
Oh, right. Sorry. I guess I'm still getting used to being an elected official's wife.
Strong words. Married life.
What's it like being married to the DA?
Much like being married to anyone else, I imagine.
But with a lot more secrets, right?
Secrets?
Like attorney-client privilege and all that.
Well, as district attorney, he brings cases against criminals on behalf of the state. He doesn't defend them.
Of course not. Yeah, what did you think of the play?
Rachel was typically amazing, but I never liked The Tempest. What did you think of it?
To be honest, I only really read a couple pages. Theater's not really my thing. I guess I'm not so into saying words someone else came up with.
Fair point. Then again, I'm not sure you can judge the entire art form based on the dead white men your curriculum focuses on.
Damn. Shots fired, Shakespeare. So, Rachel was pretty awesome tonight.
She sure was. And I imagine whatever trick the two of you pulled to get her back on stage was even more dramatic than the play.
We can be very persuasive together.
Persuasive. Yes, that's a word for it. I get the sense that you're a force of nature yourself. I can see why the two of you get along so well.
You can? Because it still seems crazy to me. So, you putting me to work or what?
Yes. If you could please take 4 plates from the cupboard and set them on the table.
What if I can't?
Excuse me?
You said if I could.
Oh
Never
my
mind.
god, this family don't take jokes.
You're a riot, Chloe.
Alright, Chloe. You've set the table without ruining someone's marriage before. Piece of cake.
Let's do
Can't
graffiti
tag
then.
this. Well, Rachel's mom is right there. She totally bust me.
I want to do graffiti, but
It's off to the table with you.
is there anything else?
Yes, Chloe?
These the plates?
Yes, place them on the table, please. It's that table-shaped object over there.
Mrs. Amber dropping bombs.
Oh, oh, I can't. The news is so fast. Literally, the town is really so small, you know. What else? Now what?
Yes, Chloe?
Plates? Check. Anything else?
Actually, could you be a dear and ask Mr. Amber what he'd like to drink with dinner?
I will be a dear. Talking to James. As long as I can avoid using the words cheating and scumbag, I should be fine.
You are already preparing
Something
dinner,
else?
but still wants to ask what will be for dinner, right?
What's your vice, Mr. Amber?
I'm sorry?
Your wife wants to know what kind of drink you're having.
Ah, let's say sherry.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Sherry.
Comical. Chloe, maybe you can help me understand something.
What?
I'll give it a shot.
Rose and I, we're worried about Rachel. Yesterday was so unlike her. What do you suppose is going on?
Okay, I'll try to avoid.
Besides all my bad behavior rubbing off on her, you mean?
Another joke.
You tell me. It seemed like you and Wells were happy to believe that this morning.
Rachel is her own person. She's responsible for her actions. I'd be lying if I said I didn't have concerns about your friendship, but perhaps you're exactly who Rachel needs right now as she navigates the choppy waters of adolescence.
Oh, big word.
Thanks.
Why am I the messenger, you know? Like, he's just right there. Why can't you not just shout it, you know? Huh, what would you like for dinner?
Yes, Chloe?
The boss man would like a sherry.
Thank you. The glasses are in the china cabinet. You can place one at his setting.
How am I supposed to get to China? Kidding. It's the fancy looking cabinet, right?
You got it.
Sorry, Chloe, they're not the type of people you can get along with.
It's the triangle-shaped one.
Basic shapes. Now you're speaking my language.
So it's a good thing I opened the cabinet earlier. Typical me. Putting the glass, wiping off the glass before putting it in the table.
Yes, Chloe?
What else? Feel like I'm getting good at this.
Only one last step. As our guest, you may do the honor of lighting the candles. The lighter is in the...
It's cool. I've got my own.
Oh.
You never know when you'll need to light a candle. Right?
You are a paragon of preparedness.
Thanks. I think. Time to light some candles and bust this joint up a bit.
I think I can do graffiti now.
Finally, Mrs. Amber has her back turned. Time to fix this photo.
Graffiti. Which is better? A Dracula or Frankenstein monster?
Dracula.
Really? What will the services?
Good.
Oh, creature feature. Achievement. What's with the tab? Ah, my collection. Ah.
So clean. I bet Rose would kill it with my mom at the diner.
Where's the candle though? Ah, here we go. Why too
The Amber
fancy?
family and fire. What could possibly go wrong?
Too fancy, and I don't like this aura.
So, Chloe, are you and Rachel in any of the same classes?
Not since this morning.
Oh, gosh. I'm so sorry.
No, that's cool. We're not.
What about that fire?
Dinner's really good, Mom.
Thank you, Rachel. The way the fire spread so fast, I've never heard of anything like it.
Yeah, it's scary.
After those floods upstate, I was overjoyed we had less rain this year. Who knew a spring drought could be even more dangerous?
You never know where a deadly spark will come from.
It's certainly troubling. The latest report from the Commissioner's office suggests arson.
Arson. Why would anyone do that?
Any number of reasons. With everything going on in the world today, even a town like Arcadia Bay isn't immune to the ills of society.
I cannot imagine how difficult these last few years have been for you, Chloe. Now that you and Rachel have become friends, I want you to know that our home is always open to you.
Cool. Thanks.
Well said, dear. It's imperative in such troubled times as these that we remember what is most important to us. Family. Family's not merely a gift, it is a responsibility. As such, those we love must be cared for and never, ever taken for granted.
Wow, big words. Do I think I need this.
Yeah, that's super true. And also remember, Rachel, that even when shit's like the lamest ever, you can always run away from whatever's bothering you. As long as you just keep calm.
An interesting philosophy, Chloe.
Yes, indeed. Not one that I would endorse, however. I favor confronting my problems head on. But to each their own, I suppose.
Oh, fucking blow me.
Rachel?
Crap. I'm so clumsy. Rachel, can you come help me find another
Stop
fork?
it.
Chloe.
I can't sit here and listen to this bullshit anymore.
Rachel!
Stop it, Dad. You're a hypocrite. Okay? I know.
I tried.
You
I tried.
lying, cheating piece of shit, motherfucker.
Excuse me?
We saw you yesterday at the Overlook
James?
kissing that woman.
James.
Rachel? Honey, whatever you saw or think you saw, I know it's hard, but I need you to trust me.
No offense, Mr. Amber, but I think we trust our eyes more than you.
That's enough! You are not welcome here or around my daughter any longer. I know exactly what kind of person you are from the moment I saw you, and I let my wife's compassion get the better of me.
Oh? What kind of person is
A
that?
delinquent. A broken girl from a broken home.
That's enough, James. I will not have you continue to speak to her like this.
Oh no, Rachel's gonna burst. Any moment now. Any moment. Wow!
Why can't you just tell me the fucking truth? Stop lying! Stop being a politician for 1 fucking minute! Can't you just be my dad?
Rachel, that woman you saw, that wasn't my mistress.
It was your mom.
That
Oh! Plot twist. I see it exactly. Oh my god.
Shadows settle on the place that you left. Our minds are troubled by the emptiness. Destroy the middle, it's a waste of time. From the perfect start to the finish line. And if you're still breathing, you're the lucky ones. 'Cause most of us are heaving through corrupted lungs, setting fire to our insides for fun, collecting names of the lovers that went wrong, the lovers that went wrong. You'll soon forget. My eyes are down from the words you left, ringing in my head when you broke my chest, ringing in my head when you broke my chest. And if you're in love, then you are the lucky one. 'Cause most of us are bitter over someone, setting fire to our insides for fun, to distract our hearts from ever missing out. But I'm forever missing him. And you caused it.
Okay, so I was laughing because I didn't expect that to be real. I was just joking because I'm used with the night drama, morning drama with the same genre, you know, like the story itself. It was your mother all this time. It was your brother, whatever relative that it is, mentioning in the drama series. I'm used to it, so that's the reason why I'm laughing. I know it's not laughable in that specific scenario, but it's just me being an asshole, you know. But still, I'm sorry for those people who will be offended. But it is my opinion, because I'm the one who are playing with this. It is what is happening to this. But still, sorry if you will be offended. But let's continue this the next time. But I think there will be thank you guys for the before I'll skip this one. Thank you for all the developers and the production stuff related in the making of this Life is Strange series. Anyway, let's skip with that. We will have the world Um, what do you call this survey again? World's choices. Oh, but you took the blame for Rachel. Ah, okay, this one. You took the blame. You went along with Rachel. So, but still, I'll go with this. I will. This is not. I will not regret this. Empty pocket. Yes, I will, because I'm sure of my things. You stayed with my. You gave the money. No. If I chose this earlier, I will regret it. I told you guys. A lot of fans chose this one. But I was thinking the other way around, because this was in the Life is Strange. Actual Life is Strange. So, these are the other survey. Yes, it's a good thing. I go with Elliot. Start over David. Yes, of course. David, it's not a bad guy, but it's still a good guy. You'll know. You didn't put the singing man on the dashboard. You didn't put the singing man on the dashboard. What? There is a singing man? I didn't saw this when I'm exploring the inside of the truck. If I knew this, I'll go put this as well. I'll choose it. You paid off here the franc. What? So I'm one of the 2%. I'm one of the 1%. I'm the 1% of the 2% who paid. You didn't stop that Rachel was single. Oh, so if I told Steph that Rachel was single, maybe it will go like Rachel Steph love story, I guess.
It's possible.
Mm-hmm. You didn't return Drew's money. So there's a lot of people. How can I return the money to him? He's already like punching, right?
The guy.
And then you told Samantha, oh, wait, who chose this? Avoid it. That's so mean. This is actually nice. You didn't give. Wow, this is actually way badder. More bad, oh badder.
Worse.
Or worse. Neither of them, but still it's bad. You discard, of course. I hate Victoria. Who loves Victoria? I don't like her. You told Rachel you'd like to go on a road trip. Yes, I would love that. Rachel to go to New York and Los Angeles. I don't know this area because I have never been in there, so I didn't choose that. And then Rachel attacked James at dinner. Ah, even so a lot of people maybe tried to calm down Rachel, but still Rachel did it. Yeah. So actually, I was thinking twice if I'll be the one. So I think we'll accept this. I'm not sure if there will be like a teaser trailer for the last episode. Actually, last two episodes of Before the Storm. So let's continue.
Shit.
Okay, so that was unexpected. What will happen? I don't know too. So we have last two episodes. We will let you know, guys, when will be the next episode, because I told you this is a long one. Don't forget, guys, if you're interested with Life is Strange story, don't forget to check out our YouTube channel. It is always open, always same recorded with our Facebook Live. As you know, most of our Facebook Live Life is Strange are gone now. So don't forget to check our YouTube channel. So thank you guys for those people who are able to watch us tonight, and for those people who will able to watch us in the future. Thank you guys so much. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye.